Assalamu alaikum, dear students. I'm Mr Fayaz Ahmad kuchay from Baramulla. Today my topic is semiconductors for class 11th electronics. I may give you a simple description regarding semiconductors. I have kept in writing the spellings, the definition for semiconductor. Semiconductor is simply that type of material which have conductivity, the material which have conductivity. The semiconductors usually being made up of silicon or germanium materials. Silicon or germanium materials. The conductors are always being made up of silicon or germanium material. It is showing a type of conductivity between conductors and insulators. Conductors are those from which the current charge flows through smoothly without resistance, without any hindrance. Without any hindrance, the current passes through it. Generally, we take conductors as metals and non-conductors or insulator. We can say such as ceramics. We take ceramics made of ceramics. No insulators or non-conductors are being made up of ceramics. So, what's the function of semiconductor? Semiconductor simply shows conductivity between these two conductors and insulators. It is simply showing the conductivity between the two. When we are giving a high temperature, passing high temperature between these two conductors and insulators, it shows a type of conductivity between the two. For example, I am showing you here an example. Here you have got a glass. Here it's a glass which is non-conductor, which is insulator. Here it's aluminum, which is a conductor, and here it connected a lamp bulb with it. When we'll pass heat, we will give a heat in between this non-conductor and conductor. The two materials show conductivity to each other. Conductivity with the heat given to it in between. The bulb shows light. Bulb glows. It glows with the temperature, raise in temperature. When we will turn off, we will blow off the temperature. We will get zero temperature in between them. The lamp, the bulb will blow off. Firstly, it is glowing. It will show glowness. When the heat is in between them, the temperature will increase the temperature in between the two the insulator or non-conducting and the conducting material. The bulb will glow, and when we are giving zero temperature we are keeping zero temperature in between the two materials, the lamp will be off, glow off. This is the function how a semiconductor works in between a conductor and a conductor is this conductor and non-conductor, conductor and insulator. This is a brief description of semiconductor. Now here I am showing you a semiconductor diode. Why we call it a semiconductor? I have given a definition for semiconductor. Semiconductor is simply made up of silicon or germanium materials, which is functioning as conductivity between conductor and insulator, which is showing conductivity between insulator and conductor. So this is I am showing you a semiconductor diode. Semiconductor diode is made up of semiconductor material. That's why it's known as semiconductor diode. What's the function of diode? Diode is showing the unidirection of the charges, unidirection of the current, flow of current. It shows the flowness of the current in one direction only. That you must remind that what's the function of diode. Diode's function is to show to carry current in unique direction, in one direction only. For example, here you have got this diode, and positive charge is connected to it, current will flow in this direction only. Here, when we will take a reverse direction of the diode, current doesn't flow. Here the bulb will not glow. Here the bulb will glow when it shows the direction of the current in one direction. This was a semiconductor diode. How semiconductor diode works, I have told you that's known as semiconductor diode because it is made up of semiconductor material, that is silicon or germanium. The diode is usually being made up of this thing. That's why it's known as semiconductor diode. So the work of function of diode is to make any direction of the current. Any direction of the current. We may have seen usually different electronic circuits, for example, TVs, computers. There we are using the semiconductors. Semiconductors are simply being used when we wish to convert AC. We have to convert AC into DC. AC current we have to convert into DC current. There we are using a diode which is converting AC current into DC current. That was a description of about semiconductor diode. That will do for today. So I am focusing on this note, very note. I'm sure that you will achieve something. You will get this note written and get it learned. Okay, see you. Assalamu alaikum.